This is a Sports Catastrophe production.
Tragic news today as this is being taped on August the 11th, 2021. Legendary Chicago Blackhawks goalie Tony Esposito has passed away from pancreatic cancer. Esposito played pretty much his whole career except for one season as a Chicago Blackhawk. He was the pioneer of the butterfly style. Tony Esposito grew up in Sault Ste. Marie alongside brother and fellow Hockey Hall of Famer Phil Esposito. He would play for Michigan Tech in college hockey when college hockey was the choice for the American system and not major juniors like in Canada. He helped Michigan Tech win the 1965 NCAA championship. He would play for a couple of minor league teams. However, what people forget is that he played for the Montreal Canadiens in the 1968-69 season. He was selected by the Habs. Esposito made his debut in relief of Rogie Vachon in a game against the Oakland Seals. Espo's first ever start was against his brother Phil for the Boston Bruins. The game, it was a 2-2 tie. Phil would score both goals for Boston, and Tony would make over 30 saves. Tony Esposito only played 13 regular season games because of Borsley and Rogie Vachon being injured. But when they both returned from injury, he did not suit up for the Habs in the regular season. In the playoffs, he was back again because of Worsley's injury. But Espo would be the backup to Rogie Vachon as the Habs would win the 1969 Stanley Cup. The Habs club was deep in goaltending, and they had to leave one goalie exposed in the intra-league draft. And Chicago decided to get him as the Habs were left him unprotected. Esposito would put on a clinic with 15 shutouts in the 1970 season, winning the Calder Trophy. Because he only played 13 regular season games, Tony Esposito was considered still a rookie at that time. He ended up winning the Vezina and the runner-up for the Hart Trophy to the great Bobby Orr's season. He was one of the best goalies around for the Chicago Blackhawks. In 1971, he helped the Blackhawks get to the final against the Canadiens, his former team. But the Habs won in Game 7 after a fluke goal by Jacques Lemaire in the second period of Game 7 led to Montreal winning the game on an Andre Richard goal. People forget that Tony Esposito was actually on the 1972 Summit Series team. Everyone figured about the Ken Dryden heroics. However, Ken Dryden and Tony Esposito both played 4 games in the Summit Series. Esposito did pretty well and played games 2, 4, 6, and 7 in the Summit Series, so they split. Espo and the Hawks would do well for them trying to get Chicago to yet another Stanley Cup final. After 1973, the Hawks never got to the Stanley Cup final until 1992. Esposito was one of the best goalies around. Even in the 1980s, he seemed good. He would become a naturalized American citizen in 1981 and play for Team USA in the Canada Cup. He would retire after the 1984 season, which was amazing. A massive stat is that Espo is only one of 8 goalies to win the Vezina, catching the puck right-handed. The other 7 are Charlie Garner of the Blackhawks, Davey Kerr of the Rangers, Montreal's Bill Durnan, New York Rangers' Gilles Vermeuren, Tom Barrasso of the Sabres, Grant Fuhr of the Oilers, and Jose Theodore of the Habs in 2002. Esposito was only the second goalie to wear number 35, as most teams had goalie numbers as 1 and 30. He decided to keep the number 35, and it was retired by the Hawks in 1988. He was named to the Hockey Hall of Fame in 1988 and later became general manager of the Pittsburgh Penguins for only 1 season as the GM. However, Espo did draft Mark Recchi and made the trade that got Pittsburgh Tom Barrasso from Buffalo. He would help Phil found the Tampa Bay Lightning in the 1990s. And they came up with the the team named Lightning during a thunderstorm. Both vessels were ended up being fired from Tampa in 1998. Tony Esposito and his wife had 2 sons, Mark and Jason. And his number was worn by Garth in Wayne's World 1 and 2. Esposito will be sadly missed in the hockey goaltending lexicon, which I am familiar with. Esposito died of pancreatic cancer at the age of 78.